when the supporters club bring the drums, when they bring the trumpets, you know it's about to go down. But today, the Nigerian Super Falcons were the ones that went down. A very, very disappointing loss. Opening day of Wafcon 2022. 2-1 loss to the Bayana of South Africa, who were pretty much the better team today. So we are just here to do a sharp reaction on this game. And I'm here with an avid sports lover, of course. Her name is Brenda. She works with AIT. She's a freelance journalist. She's a YouTuber as well. And this is her debut on the channel as well. So Brenda, welcome.
Yay.
Brenda.
Thank you. I'm excited. I'm actually excited to be here. I'm really excited. I'm honored to be invited to be on this platform.
Yeah.
Great work you're doing here so far, pushing Nigerian footballers, Nigerian football, and also being a huge supporter of women football as it is at the moment.
Yeah.
Because then I'm a woman, so I mean, it just means that you're supporting me.
Feels
although I
good.
don't
Feels
play
good.
football.
Feels
But
good.
anyways,
we have some stuff to
yeah.
discuss, man. We have issues to trash.
I mean, you can see the
What did you make
handsome
of the game?
In one word, without mixing my words, disappointing, first of all. Embarrassing, second of all.
Yeah.
Humiliating. Third of all, because when you were doing your introduction, I was going to point out to you that this is actually the first time in history the Bayanas have actually defeated Nigeria. I think more than just a goal margin. You know, like having to two goals in a stretch of a match.
Scoring, yeah, scoring more than one goal as well. First time
goal in a match, and for a powerhouse as the Super Falcons of Nigeria, I expected them to be at the best of it, come into the game intimidating the opponent. Notwithstanding, the Bayanas have actually played, they are known as arch rivals when it comes to the Super Falcons, but again, they have actually understood. And like the commentator rightly said when I was watching the game, they did the homework well.
Yeah.
They had a thorough, a thorough
they came prepared
explanation or intel on the Nigerian side, and then having our coach players where they are not comfortable in a match as crucial as against Bayana. For me, it's a coaching lesson minus 0.000 if there's anything like that. The ratings are too low. Like, you can't do that for a team as Bayana. You give every player their strength position.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because we're not going to undermine the South Africans, having in mind that the latest competition we had against them, which was Aisha Buhari Cup, hosted by we in Nigeria, so Bayana came all the way, took this cup and left. And then you're coming against them in a big tournament as the Wafcon, and you're playing players at your own risk.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what does that make of you as a coach? It means you don't even understand what you're up against in this tournament.
Has Ashley Plumpton played left back for Leicester City before?
Do you understand? I feel
she looked out of place. It was so obvious to see.
She was everywhere. At some point, I was asking my friend I was watching the game, and I was like, which is this girl they even play? She didn't play left defense. She go play center. Which is she there?
Yeah.
And then he told me that I'm working said you don't even understand. So it was a funny view for me, like seeing the Super Falcons actually struggle.
Yeah.
The midfield was, I don't know what Rashida, maybe she was confused at the time, but she's not playing her position again. Like I said, the bulk of the players were not playing their comfortable position. And we saw the result of that. And that can only be as a result of bad coaching.
Yeah.
Rashida, yes. She
grew into the game. Rash grew into the game. As the game,
yes.
It was like she was pretty much all we had. Especially when Assis had left, she was the only one demanding the ball, left wing, right wing, center. She was making runs and everything.
And I know the day she got us the goal. But again, I'm telling you that it was a coaching error, because I don't want to blame the girls. These girls are fantastic in their club side games. If you watch Rashida, you will love her. You will hope that she plays for your national team. Coming back home and then being in a game against South Africa, we could see that she was a struggle for her. Okay, you didn't start a Francisca Odega with Arashida you didn't start with Oshola.
Yeah.
In my own, the starting lineup was already a flop. I didn't expect to see.
I can count how many times she touched the ball on my hands, as in.
Over a Francisca Ortega who is more like a regular when it comes to the Wafcon.
Yeah, yeah,
The Bayanas already understand that she's a threat when it comes to the field of play.
yeah,
Do you understand? So having not to start a fan, I'm not saying this because I'm a personal fan of her, but we saw what happened once she came on board.
yeah,
She was not even playing her position; she was playing the midfield.
yeah, yeah,
But again, the game changed immediately in the 70th, and that was a late. That was a late change for me. The coach, uh, at this point, I can't say much about the girls because I think they were also at the first of it. I thought they were scared of the Bananas because they were thinking there was this fear of if we lose South Africa again, Nigerians will come after us. So that fear kept them unbalanced in the game. But second half, they came back, and I expect them to dominate, but it was rather an embarrassment. Like I said, three words: humiliating, discouraging, embarrassing. For me, the Super Falcons were not at their best at all. I mean, that points back to the coaching error. There
yeah.
was the error from the beginning. What
And then,
has
and
been
then
taking them
in
on for
terms
the
of
past 3 weeks?
coaching error as well too. I feel we spoke about this one before we actually came live. She came on too late. Uche Nakano came on too late. From the I think the
Very late.
60th minute, before they scored that first goal, she was supposed to be on the pitch. Onumonume
Thank
was
you.
nowhere to be found for the first hour of the game. You understand? So our coach was not active enough. He was not proactive, making the subs too late, and then we were spotting the fact that okay, in the midfield as well, it was pretty much only Rashidat, and then the long balls were too much. That job now, linking that
I
midfield
was
to the
going to
attack,
that point.
was Onumonu's job. So where was she all game? Yeah, if it's not working, pull her out.
As in talks, I literally would have broken my TV today because at some point I was shouting. I was in front of the TV. I was like, "Then you can't hear me." My friend had told me that they hear you. They hear you. I was like, "You guys, the long ball is not working for us." Okay, Ebi, you can't even get the long ball across to your teammate. You tried it once, it didn't work. You tried it two, it didn't work. Oh, God, stop him, madam,
Yeah,
stop him.
yeah,
Pass the ball. Do you understand? I
yeah.
don't know what techniques they could use for them during their training session, but the long balls is not it for Nigeria. Nigeria is known for, like Super Falcons in particular, are known for passing their balls, the corners, and then getting a straight clean goal.
Yeah.
Not this long ball they were making. It was so much errors from. I think the only people I could actually put out my neck for now was those in the forwards. They
Yeah.
had their best, but the ball supply was very poor. There was no ball from the midfield. The supply was
But
the passes were like
let's
they were
not
struggling to get.
take anything away from this South African team, Sha. They were actually, it was just like when I saw the way they played both on the ball and off the ball. First of all, I felt like, of course, football is a sport too, and it's good when you're physically present
Yes,
and all.
yes,
But
yes, yes,
the
yes,
person I
yes.
was watching the game with said, "Who be all these Akwa Ibom girls who they play for South Africa?" They were just so small. They were mobile. They were dribbling. They were
Short,
carrying the ball, and
fast.
you understand. And then that first goal, I think Ashley Plumpton, she had at least two chances to clear that ball, but then she just underrated the thing. We are still far from goal now. Wait till we go do. She just underrated,
Yes,
and
yes,
before she
yes,
knew,
yes,
she
yes,
had been
yes, yes.
dribbled. They don't dribble her, and it was just one pass, and they were in. So why?
Do you know?
I feel we just need to move on from this level of
I mean,
complacency. We
no, no,
just
no.
we just need to
I
know
think
that to win a
it's
game, no be your name they
in
win
as much
game.
as they say the onion falls on the players. I think at
Yeah.
this point it was clearly the fault of the coach. For real, like it was clearly had the clearly the error from the coach. Again, like the second goal, when the minute they made a pass, the Bayana made a pass from the midfield. I told my friend that this
This
Sigo,
is a
Sigo,
goal.
Sigo, Sigo. And he entered. Do you understand? Because maybe the ball passed Pumptree, I knew it was a goal because at that point Ibi was, I think, it was off the match.
Yeah,
And then for
yeah.
the goalkeeper, oh god damn it, if she had gotten a red card, because I was already complaining to my
That was a
brains
definite
of
red
what she
now.
was doing.
She
That
was
was
just lucky that
obvious
it
that she
was
didn't need to be
offside.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if she had gotten a red card, that game, if she wasn't offside, she should have at least her national team career goodbye. Because from the beginning, from the word go, she was restless for
Yeah.
nothing. Restless, that's the word. Restless for nothing. And this falls on the coach because I feel like Ibiad was not even in command as the captain. At
Yeah.
that point, you tell your goalkeeper, stay, don't get out of the box. because the 2 goals were scored when she was away from the box, like really away from the box.
Yeah.
Should have saved the goals. The second goal in particular, should have saved it. But because she was so eager to be in field of play than in the goalkeeping area, she lost hold of the ball and the ball was back at the net in the back of the net. So you see,
we have
I
improvements to make.
say
We
this
have
and that,
improvements to
I
make.
say
We
this
have
and that.
improvements to make, definitely. And let's
Exactly,
say
exactly.
adjustments now. Adjustments now for our next game. Is it Burundi? Our second game is Burundi, right?
Yeah,
What,
Burundi. Yes,
what do you
yes.
think we need to do? First of all, in terms of, I think
First of all,
she picked up an injury, the recurring knee injury she has been
yeah,
struggling with for a while. And hopefully it's not serious and then she can be back. But in terms of the
yeah, yeah.
lineup now, who would you like to see starting that game? First of all, can we play
Definitely.
Ashley Plumpton in a normal position? You get
Defense, yes.
if we are pairing her with Onome Ibi, let's pair her and then the next person can move to the bench. We are not here to satisfy people. You understand? We are here to get results and move
Exactly.
on.
The national team is not to give
We are
caps
not
or
here to do
satisfy
anybody
individuals.
favors. We
It's to
should
get
be
us
getting
trophies and get
results.
us goals and get us.
Yes. So who else would you like to see starting that next game now?
Yeah. Well, for me, I think I know you will say Monday gift is a little bit too young, but I think I would like to see her in the starting lineup
Okay.
against Burundi.
Yeah.
Having in mind that Burundi are debutants, so we don't even know what they are capable of. But again, like they said, never underestimate the underdogs. Do you
Exactly.
understand? So I would like to see a victim, a Monday gift there, and definitely I would like to see an Odega in the lineup.
Of
That
course.
girl is fire.
And then start to train
You
Nakano.
can't take
Uche
it away
Nakano
from
has
her.
been scoring goals
I
for fun
mean,
now for Tigres, so why not?
do you understand? At ease, Uchenna Kanu and Odega coming in at that time was pretty. I think I posted it on my Instagram or Twitter. I said this is rather too late, but fingers crossed. And I think I knew something was going to happen before I would even post that it was a goal already. So imagine we had time, or they came in a little bit earlier. We could have gotten an equalizer.
Yeah.
Left
Yeah.
that game would have shared the spoils of that game, with South Africa. So now we'll
Yeah.
not be saying they are 3 points ahead of Nigeria. Do you understand my point?
Yeah.
So I feel like I would like to see an Odega in the starting lineup. I'll see a Monday Gift, the new bird. She should also come up. Uchenna should also come up in the starting lineup. Uche Kanu. So she should always come up in the starting lineup. And then Ngozi, I don't know what you make of Ngozi, but I would also like to see her in the starting lineup in the midfield because
Okay.
I've been following her game. I follow her
Ngozi
on
Okobi,
Instagram.
right?
I follow her club football. Yes, and she's a good midfielder. She has this aura of Mikel Obi. That's how I see her sometimes.
Yeah.
She has this confidence,
And then we
this
need to do everything
domineering
possible
spirit
to
when it comes to the
protect Rash.
midfield.
We need to do everything possible to protect Rash because she looks like the one that's going to drag this team over the line if we're having any issues. So definitely we have changes to make. We have some reflecting to do.
Yes,
Your final
obviously,
thoughts before we wrap
a
this up.
whole a whole revamping. My final thought: a whole revamping of the team. That's the truth. The coach should understand that these players have a favorite side, and when
Yeah.
you play a player in its favorite side, you will definitely get desired result. You can
Yeah.
never see a Ronaldo play in another position. That's how you see Ronaldo today is called world best because he has been consistent and
He
he
has
always
mastered his
delivers. So
position.
if you really want
Yeah.
results, then you. Thank you. So if you really want to see results, then do the needful. Play these players where they ought to be played.
Yeah.
Let's get the result we desire because this is the Wafcon. Yes, we're the defending champions, but getting a humiliating result on the start of game like against Bayana for arch rivals,
Spoil.
it is
Spoil.
rather intimidating for all of us. And then some team start thinking that they have a chance against Nigeria, which is not supposed to be so. We're supposed to
Yeah.
dominate the tournament. So
Yeah.
for me, it's a total revamping of the team, beginning from the starting lineup. Particularly, he should get his acts right. Play these players where they ought to be played, and then you get results we desire to get in the end of the day. Hopefully, maybe we just get to. Someone said that the beginning should not determine the end, but at this
Yeah.
point, I'm starting to determine the end from the beginning. But again, it happened last year in 2018.
Yeah.
It happened in 2018, so we lost our first opening game, but again, we won the tournament. So maybe this is some sort of history going to repeat
Replay.
itself, but it is not a good one
But it's not a good one.
for the confidence of
always,
our fans.
yeah, you should always start as you mean to go on. So that's another one.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
shouldn't be starting like this. We shouldn't be giving teams the belief that they can beat us. In as much as it may work for us at the end of the day, in terms of when these teams actually
Exactly,
believe they will open up, they want to attack, and then you now have more opportunities against them. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we bounce back against Burundi. Hopefully Assisat is all right. But then we are not taking anything from the South African Africans. Bayana, they played well. They deserved the win. They were the better team on the day. Halftime, at halftime, they were leading in terms of possession, and then they had 5 shots already. Though we had
Even
one
till
shot
full
and our
time,
one shot.
yeah.
So they were the better side. So congratulations to them for their 3 points. And then we'll have the room to have redemption against them later on in the tournament. Thank you so much for joining me for this one, Brenda.
I think,
and
thank you so much for having me, and wish ourselves best of luck in the next game against Burundi.
And then guys, you can follow Brenda on her Instagram handle. Just search for Brenda Shima. You see her. She's a sports lover, loves football. She knows her football, as you've heard by now. And of course, this Wafcon period, and even on from now too, you'll be hearing from her. Thank you so much for watching. And then thank you so much for watching. And thanks for coming, Brenda. All the people, let's see if we can take a couple of comments. Okay, comment from Charles Wankwo says Rita Chukwelu and Onome no supposed to this team. These are old, very slow players. Onome is 39 years. Yeah. Che, Emmanuel Amechi says our players were moving like pregnant women. Can we stop the violence?
Somebody said they were even nursing mothers. Somebody said the goalkeeper was nursing the baby.
Lord Mayor says we will still qualify.
It sounded like it.
Lord Mayor said we will still qualify. South African women has always been a problem to us right from history, which is true. Adeola Studio said, thank God I didn't bother myself to watch the match. When we win, you should also thank God you don't watch you, because you know go celebrate. And then finally, finally, from Fayo Osinachi says Oshoala missed so many chances. She pretty much she was feeding off scraps, so we can't judge her by that. Anyway, shall we move? Hopefully, she's back for the next game. Like I said, you can follow Brenda on Instagram. Just search Brenda Shima. I'll also have a YouTube channel linked in the description as well if you'd like to give her a follow. She has content on her side and everything. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully, you'll be coming back again for more of this kind of content, and we hope to see you here back to back. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.
Get better network,
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. We'll be back again. We are coming immediately for How Market, our transfer show, where we'll be talking about the major transfer stories. In case you're new here, I didn't say that at the beginning. This is Football Fans Tribe with the interview Nigeria football fans after matches, and we're giving Nigeria football fan content back to back. So if you're new, I beg just click that subscribe button. Also like this video, and then it will help the video. Of course, it will help the channel moving forward. Thank you so much for watching, Brenda. Thanks for coming, and to everybody that watched, thank you so much for watching.